My name is Pedro. I bought a boat, left everything behind, and set out to sail the world. I knew it was going to be hard, but not like this. I set out with just a dream, a boat, and the open sea. Now, I have over 1,000 nautical miles behind me, but experience doesn't come from miles alone. Because when it came down to it, I wasn't ready. I almost crashed my boat. My anchor chain ripped out, my anchor got tangled with another boat, and then I was stuck. 2 days, 30 knots of relentless wind, and no way out. I had to call for help, and that was the hardest part. Did I know what I was getting myself into? No. Did I know this would happen? No. Am I gonna keep at it? Hell yes. Because this is sailing. I don't know why I left the place that I was in. I have no idea. I should have just stayed where I was. I was comfortable. I was here. And I was good. But I decided to leave, and I came all the way down here because this is the kite surfing spot. And I ended up trying to anchor here. That's where I almost crashed into the other boat. That's where I tried to anchor. And as I tried to anchor, my boat dragged towards the side of their boat. But their dinghy was on the side there, prevented the boats to crash. This started 1 hour ago. I made a mistake, a big one, and now I'm paying for it. I dropped anchor in the wrong spot, fully exposed, wind screaming, swell rolling in. It didn't hold. Before I knew it, I was dragging straight into another boat. We were fenders in hand, trying to stop a collision. Then our anchors tangled, chains locked, and the dinghy stuck between us somehow saved us. But my chain got completely yanked. The windlass wasn't working, I was trapped, stuck. Now I have to get this anchor up by hand before I end up on the rocks. And if I can't, this could be the end of my boat. No matter how much I pulled, yanked, and forced this chain up, I just couldn't get it up. I should have known better. This was a terrible idea. The windlass wasn't working, my anchor was jammed. The only way out was to pull it
by hand. But my hand placement completely wrong, and I ended up almost losing a finger. And then I remembered I could use the winch to pull the chain up, but I had no idea what was about to happen.
This is Spiral Shell. Can you guys hear me? Over.
Over. Divine Grace here.
Nice. Hi. Are you guys trying to get out? Are you guys stuck? Your anchor? Over.
No. I was just checking our anchoring system and securing the chain a bit more and thinking how to secure it more. Over.
Okay. My anchor is back in place, so I could in theory try to get out. Do you reckon I can do it with you there, or should I wait until this is over so that we can get out?
Did you lose your anchor next to us? Over. The chain snapped from it, yeah? Over.
I don't know if it snapped. I don't know how I'm holding. You think I'm holding on just chain?
No, you're for sure holding on anchor. I think that's also what killed the rope on the dinghy. Over.
So I am still on anchor. We both are on anchor. None of us lost our anchor, right? Over?
Exactly. Over.
Okay, so that's really good news. And your dinghy didn't run away. That's good.
Yeah, the captain jumped in right after. He did a good maneuver. Over.
That's awesome, that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring my chain in just a little bit, just so that I have some wiggle room. And I'm gonna turn off my engine and yeah, I guess we'll endure this together. Over.
Aye. This is quite a funky one. Over.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Maybe we can have a beer later. Over.
Yes, you're more than welcome aboard. Over.
I was this close of hitting their boat. Like, we were literally like with our fenders in hand, trying to prevent each boat from collapsing. I wish I had my body camera rolling. That's like, oh my god, why did I even come here? Like, what was I thinking?
In the back of my mind, I felt stuck. I felt that if something happened, I couldn't get out of where I was. So I continued to reel my anchor chain in, hoping for a glimpse that I could actually leave if I wanted to. It's at this moment I could have lost all of my fingers. Don't ever do this.
And then I started drifting. I was here for a little bit and then I started drifting and I was drifting, and this is where I realized, oh shit, I'm gonna hit the rocks. So I pushed the boat in reverse out of this zone. I managed to come all the way here before my rope snapped. When the rope snapped, the anchor chain went all the way out and it grabbed, and I've been here ever since. This is rocks. This is rocks. I'm basically unable to drift in this direction and this direction, and the wind is constantly pushing me here. I'm officially stuck. We are officially stuck. And I should have never anchored here. And I should have not anchored in front of the other people that were anchored at the anchorage. I should have anchored behind them. Exactly for this reason. I have two choices. I was VHFing with the other guys from the other boat, and they will join me tomorrow on board to try and get my anchor up so that I can go to a different place, a better place. Or I have to wait for Tuesday, which is when the winds drop. Now in this whole process, disclaimer, I almost lost my fingers. I can barely move them now. So I VHF'd the guys that were here next to me that I almost crashed. And yeah, they are coming and help because the anchor is effectively stuck. I can't bring it up. Maybe it's wedged in some rocks or something. So yeah, let's hope we can salvage. I already saw that something was broken. I've eaten through 5 different types of rope. It was a nightmare of a night. I should have never anchored here. This was a very bad decision, but we learn by doing. Here's Alex. Here, Alex. I'm Pedro. Nice to meet you. I would even cook you guys breakfast, but then I need to re-anchor. So...
Did we just... No.
What?
Okay. No, it's just a very interesting feeling. First time feeling your boat.
A smaller monohull.
Yeah.
It moves everywhere.
The plan was simple. Albie was going to dive down and free the anchor while I steered the boat forward, and Alex, which was at the anchor locker at the bow, was ready to bring the anchor up. So this was effectively a 3-man operation.
I would like to stop and hang out with you guys.
There is buoys there if you want to catch in front of us.
They helped me re-anchor at the buoys so that I can relax and chat with them before leaving. Their boat, Divine Grace, is unlike any I've ever seen. A 70-foot cement monohull built in the 80s, originally from the Philippines, now sailing the world. This isn't just a boat, it's a floating adventure, a home for sailors, drifters, and anyone ready to chase the horizon.
That is so... Oh, you have guitars too.
Theo, the captain from Sweden, travels around the world with crew he meets along the way. They welcomed me with open arms, and I was very happy that I got to meet them.
So I've decided to go back to Rubicon because I need shackles. That's something that I learned. I've been using carabiners and both of them snapped. So I spoke with the guys on Divine Grace and they use shackles. So I'm gonna use shackles from now on, and I also need to repair my anchor holder that I broke it because I was badly anchored and I was stuck. I'm gonna be buddy boating with them and spending some time in Rubicon. I couldn't have asked for a better experience for the first people that I meet, honestly. Like, I couldn't. And 22 knots. Speed 4.5.